Romans chapter 10:13, sabi ni Paul, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Now, this is a very important message, no? And we wouldn't want to misinterpret or misunderstand kung ano sinasabi ni Paul. So, let me try to break it down for you kung ano bang ibig sabihin nito. Kasi before, I used to think na sinasabi lang ni Paul na kailangan mag-pray tayo, no? At tayo ay maliligtas. Pero hindi lang yun, no? And by the way, yung sinasabi niya dito, shall be saved. This is not simply talking about being saved from the troubles of this life, but this is talking about something much, much bigger. This is talking about eternal security. This is talking about salvation, no? So, anong ibig sabihin ng calling upon the name of the Lord? Now, in order for us to understand that, we need to understand the culture. Ano bang dating sa kanila? Ano bang interpretation nila when you say calling upon the name of the Lord? Now, I'm gonna give you an example. Pag pumunta ka sa Old Testament, you go to 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 24. This is the scene where the prophet Elijah challenges yung mga prophets ni Baal. Sabi niya, you call upon the name of your God, I'm going to call upon the name of the Lord, and we'll see kung sino ba talaga ang Diyos. Nung narinig nito mga taong ito, yung mga kalaban niya, automatic, no? They started worshiping, no? They were jumping, they were shouting, no? And they became ecstatic, no? I mean, they fell into trance, and at the same time, sinusugatan nila yung sarili nila. And the point is, they understood that when you say, you call upon the name of your God, it means to say, go worship your God. Okay? So that is the meaning, no? To worship. But is this the kind of worship na gusto ni Yahweh? No? When you go to Zechariah chapter 13 verse 9, dito mo malalaman, no? Isa to sa mga places na malalaman mo, ano ba yung klase ng worship na hinahanap ng Panginoon? So let me read it for you. Sabi niya, I will put this third into the fire and refine them as one refines silver, and test them as gold is tested. They will call upon my name, and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is my God. So, let me just give you some background. Ano ba to? So, ang pinapoint out dito, 2/3 ng mga taga-Judah mamamatay. No? Judah is representative of Israel. Okay? So, 2/3 mamamatay, only 1/3 ang matitira, at dadaan to sa katakot-takot na pagsubok. But because of that pagsubok, it will lead to genuine repentance and worship. No? And once the worship is genuine, God will acknowledge that worship. And God will acknowledge them as His people. And they in turn will acknowledge God as their God. No? They will acknowledge Yahweh as their God. So you see, genuine worship will lead to relationship. Mapapansin nyo, relationship, importante yun. No? So when Paul is saying, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, this is actually a call to have a relationship with the Lord. Only those who have this relationship will be saved. Doon yung makikita, no, yung tunay na meaning. Hindi ibig sabihin nito, parang hotline si Lord, no, 24/7, tatawag ka lang, iligtas ka niya, no, emergency hotline. Hindi ganun. This is talking about something really important. Because you know why? With relationship, the worship becomes, even more than just simply confined dito sa isang space lang within the community of believers. No? Kasi bakit? Let me read to you, 1 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 8, sabi dito, give thanks to the Lord. Call upon His name, make known His deeds among the peoples. Plural, peoples, no? Ibig sabihin nito, yung worship nila is no longer confined. Ang gusto nila mangyari is you go out, tell people about the goodness of God, on what He has done for you, kung paano Kanyang dinala sa lahat ng mga pinagdadaanan mo. Kaya, di ba, si Paul, sabi niya, di ba, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. No, it's not that hindi siya dumadaan sa problema. It's Christ, no? Kasama siya palagi. Pinapagtibay siya, no? Tinutulungan siya sa kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan niya, no? Paul didn't have a good life in the sense na walang kahirapan, no? Pero laging nandiyan ang Panginoon na experience niya yun. Kaya nga, makikita mo, He continues to serve, He continues to share the gospel with people. And so should we. Because at the end of the day, sabi nga sa Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9, I will purify the speech of all people so that everyone can worship the Lord together. That's the entire purpose of God, that everyone will come back to Him. No, lahat ng kanyang mga anak magbabalik loob sa kanya. No, so with that, God bless.